Good evening, one and all. You join.
They'll have a bat. Well, I didn't see that coming. Must have a lot of faith in their batting lineup. I reckon I would have thrown the ball to my bowlers to start with.
Oh, it's a loud crowd as the players make their way out. Some really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch, that should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up. Great shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Nearly gets the edge. Patirana with a great delivery there. End of the over, a very good one. 15 runs coming from it. Kolkata, 15 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Gaikwad, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries. just to keep them guessing. Too good. That is huge.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh, nice catch. Great reactions. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
Another massive over of power hitting. Run rate did dip a bit though, although I don't think they'll complain much about this start.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Great shot through the gap.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Nine runs added in that over. Kolkata are 43 for 1. Ahmed from the press box end. Perfectly timed.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with a plum.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Got that away nicely. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for third.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Beats the field with a great shot. Misses everything. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Yet another massive over for the power play. Seemingly unstoppable at the moment.
Curran, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the university end.
Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Wow, that's missed the lot. That's the over. Kolkata, a 63 for 1. Going with spin now. Doesn't beat the infield. No. Terrible shot. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Missed it. Stumping opportunity. Missed it. That was a chance. End of the over, end of the restrictions. I'm sure we're going to see some big fielding changes coming up.
3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle.
Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment. Beautiful take. Caught and bowled.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. And again, see you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Curran shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Huge edge. The bowler looks really confident. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, putting pressure on the batter. On drive, nice and compact footwork. Mid-on, heads off after the ball. 2 runs on offer if they run well. Trouble. Could that be out? Looks like it. That's out.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. That's going a long way. What a shot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Got that away nicely.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Oh, my. That's just flown off the middle.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Might look to go big again here.
Power and precision in that shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Jeez, timed that well. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
Well, the captain's made every effort to try and curb this onslaught, but the batters have had answers for every question so far.
Curran from the university end. Oh, boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, they've faced 1 ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Drilled that one away. Good pick up, big chance. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. It's asking to be hit, and it was smashed. It's gone high, high and long. 2 maximums in a row. Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, just got to accept it and move on. Russell muscles that away. It's flat and hard and 4 more.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. How will the bowler respond?
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Great shot.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Bold, stunning delivery.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
Coming into bat at number 8.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Nearly gets the edge. Ashwin with a great delivery there. Over Kolkata are 127 for 6.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Jadeja, the left-arm orthodox bowlers, coming into the attack from the university end. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Gaikwad, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. The Super King with a massive shout.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knot.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Couldn't get it through the field. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Finds the fielder with that shot. Needs to be on target. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Ashwin from the press box end. Got that away nicely.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Can't get that outside the ring field. Power and precision in that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Now, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Driven through cover, just the one. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Russell, it's plenty from these bowlers.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Smacks that away through the gap.
Just lent on that. The timing was perfect and the outfield did the rest.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. There could be a couple if they hustle. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Going with pace now. Swept away, but finds the fielder. There's a chance if it hits. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Misses everything. Crack. Head was completely still, and they struck that hard, high, and long for 6. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. What a shot. Lovely on drive, and there's little chance of anyone catching that. Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? You're kidding. Keeper with the fast hands. Oh, quick hands. That's gone. Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Brilliant shot there. But that one was sort of getting smacked all over the park.
What a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Jadeja from the university end. Misses everything. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
A little too much width from the bowler. He's just put away nice and easy square. Good shot.
7 runs added in that over. Kolkata are 192 for 7. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Down the wicket and 4 more. Fantastic use of the feet and driven past cover. It's just all class.
Got it away for 4. That could have quite very nicely. Can he come back with a dot ball?
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, Kolkata 201 for 7.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Patirana coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Cracks off the bat, nice shot.
They picked the slower ball right away. It wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease. How will the bowler respond?
Nearly gets the edge. Patirana with a great delivery there. Great shot into the gap, and there'll be runs on offer here.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Russell has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Nice shot. Runs possible. Finds the middle, won't find the boundary. Just opened the face of the bat really well through the infield. There'll be 4 more.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. How will he reply?
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Dubé from the press box end. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
In the end, a very simple shot. Just lets the ball come onto the bat and cuts it away for 4.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. That's the big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Trouble. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
The bowler just has to watch that one sail straight back over their head. brilliant shot, a deserved 6 runs.
Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. 22 runs added in that over. Kolkata, 239 for 7.
He's on 99. Bowler coming in.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
That has been a wonderful innings. Shots all around the ground. The bowlers have struggled to contain them as they bring up the 100.
That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum. Might look to go big again here.
Oh, boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that was a slower ball, but didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Perfect. Right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary.
Gaikwad, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Shot, should be runs here. Cracking shot, bit too short, but it's been smoked over the leg side for 6.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Ahmed, the left armour, is the new bowler from the press box end. Can't get that outside the ring field. That's got on. Nice simple catch. Oh, great work. Held that nerve like the ball was in the air. They've taken a good catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Finds the edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. And that's the end of the innings. The Super Kings have been set a target of 266 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
Here we go. First ball.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Perfectly timed. Big edge, where's that going?
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nine runs added there. The Super Kings are 9 for none. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the press box end. Beats the field with a great shot. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Was quick onto that in the infield. Onto that early, that could be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Over. The Super Kings are 16 for none.
An excellent over by the batter, but the bowlers just reined them in a tad.
Rana from the university end. Cuts that off well in the infield. and taking it deep fine leg. Didn't have to do too much. Just held onto a straightforward catch. Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail. He's got their tail up.
Square cut, finds point, no run. No, terrible shot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. 2 runs added to the total. The Super Kings are 17 for 1.
Third over of the power play is done, and the run rate's probably not what they hoped for. 3 overs left in the power play, and it's a balancing act now between risk and reward if they want to climb back up.
The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the press box end. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Nice shot. Cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some attention.
But you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
4 gone, and the batters really need to work the ball more at the moment. They need to look for boundaries before the power play ends.
Straight to the fielder. thick edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Smacks that away through the gap. Six runs added in the over. The Super Kings, 32 for 1.
So that's the 5th over of the power play completed.
Norkia, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the press box end. Doesn't beat the infield. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Overpitched and punched down the ground. Brilliant batting.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Square cut, finds point, no run. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Narayan, too crafty, and that's the end of that.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Got that away nicely. Five runs in that over. The Super Kings are 44 for 2.
Required run rate is climbing. They're hovering around 6 to 7 and over. They need to start taking some risks.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Straight drive, mid-off, and cut that one off.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. It could be costly with a free hit for the batter now. Misses everything. Head was completely still. And they struck that hard, high, and long for 6.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
16 runs at it there. The Super Kings, 60 for 2. Narai from the university end. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder. Out. That's a special catch. Great take by Gully. What a fantastic bit of fielding. The bowler is ecstatic.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Might look to go big again here.
Well, goes for the helicopter shot. Ambitious. Didn't quite pull it off, though. 8 runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 68 for 3. Sakaria, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the press box end. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Brilliant. Cuts away. Uses the pace of the ball. That's a difficult shot. Made it look very easy. 6 runs.
Jumped all over the slower ball. It only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
Nearly gets the edge. Sakaria with a great delivery there. Conway, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more. Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Six of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. How will he reply?
Middle that one. Great time. End of the over. And what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
The batters are working strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Wow, that's missed a lot. Oh, wow. Kick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Can he come back with a dot ball?
The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Swept away, but finds the fielder. And gone. Brilliant catch. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but solid work.
Through the field. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 102 for 4.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Aurora coming into the attack from the press box end. Glanced away nicely.